the purpose of tonight's meeting, it's a distributors training, okay, where we are very excited because we're going to train on our compensation plan. It's also known by some distributors as an upgrade. And in this training, we're going to be launching in addition to this compensation plan, which we are really excited about. So good evening, Brandon. How are you?
I'm fantastic, Drew. It's a beautiful day. It's another day we're blessed, we're here. But I'm excited with the number of people that are logging on. I see that people are just keeping on coming in. And we're connecting with people from all over, as you mentioned, from the UK. So that is exciting. So we're going to have some fun today.
Fantastic. So before we get started, we are translating into Portuguese for our beautiful and wonderful Mozambican distributors. So I want to thank Dianora for being our translator this evening. If you would like to listen to it in the Portuguese language, just click on interpretation at the bottom of your screen or somewhere on your phone screen and select the Portuguese language. And if time allows it, I'd like to get a couple of questions answered. If you do have questions, I'd like to get through some of them if we do have the time. So feel free to pop your questions into the questions and answers panel on your screen, and we'll try and get to those towards the end of the training. But I think a good place to start is, this is a distributor's call. And a lot of distributors, we know some people join Nearlife because they want to use the products at discounted distributor cost price, which is fantastic. We love those people. But then a lot of people join Nearlife, like I'm guessing the majority on this people on this call, join Nearlife to create a business, and to create a business for whatever reason, whether that's to educate their kids. You know, we had a great testimony last week from Monica Ross, who is educating her son through university. His res fees are paid through her business. It might be to fund a retirement. It might be to create a lifestyle of freedom, of cash flow. It might be, you know, there's 1,000,001 reasons why people join this business, but they join to make money because money is going to help them achieve the goals and the dreams that they have for their life. And so it's very important that if you're on this call, if you're a distributor for those reasons, any one of those reasons, it's important that you start working through the compensation plan, because that is how you'll grow your business, and that is how you'll make the money that will help you execute those dreams and goals. So I'm just going to share my screen with you for a second. And you'll see over here this is straight out of a compensation plan book that you would have got on your in your distributor starter kit. You can download it off your back office. We start off as a distributor, and we take our steps all the way up to president's team. Now you'll see 2 steps in the middle here, director and emerald director. In my opinion, these should actually be highlighted in red, because they are the most important steps or positions in the Nearlife business. And we'll explain why in a moment. But when you join as a distributor, you don't go straight to director or emerald director. There are steps along the way. And everything that we say as a company, every training we do, the goal is to get you closer to that director and emerald director step. Everything we say, every decision we make in this company is to help us create more directors, because this business starts working, this business starts dancing for you when you become a director. It is that important. But we know this is a journey. And along the journey, you're going to have these little milestones that you'll run and stretch for and reach for and be recognized and rewarded for, such as manager and senior manager along the way. So we are going to talk you through your journey from distributor up into director, how to take your next step, what are the benefits, and we will announce that additional step to the compensation plan. So the first step is to become a distributor. Brandon, what are the real benefits of being a distributor, and how does somebody get their hands on one of those distributor pins?
Wow, you know what? This is a very important part in the business. Especially when you start your journey with Nearlife, because when you become a distributor, it means that you have access to all the products that we have at Nearlife. Not only that you have access to all the products you buy at a discount. Sometimes we talk about buying at a discount. Here's something that I just thought that I should just bring up to everybody's attention. Did you know that if you buy a case, you get a case a lot more cheaper than buying singles? So meaning that if you start buying from Neolife directly, you get a discount and you can start using the products and saving some money. Plus, more importantly, you will get yourself a replicating website. You have your own website that you can use to build your business. You have access to all the markets. When I say all the markets, you can conduct your business anywhere where Neolife is registered around the world. Plus, as a distributor, if you have done your 100 points in the first month or any month when you after you've started, you will receive that prestigious pin, which means that you are now a qualified distributor of Neolife. Those are some of the benefits of being a Neolife distributor.
Fantastic. And to all of our Neolife distributors on the call, for anybody who did their 100 points last month as a distributor, congratulations to you. It's an important step. You know, the first step is always an important step in every journey. So let's figure out, how can we take you to the next step? Your next step is to become a manager. Okay. And as a manager, you'll have all those perks and benefits that Brandon has just spoken to you about. But as a manager, you're now qualified to earn another additional area of income, which we call sales volume bonus. So right now, at this point, you have access to two areas of income. The first one being your retail profit. Now, when you become a distributor, you can make your first retail profit immediately. And that is selling a product onto a customer. You make the difference between retail price and distributor cost price. That is what we call your retail profit. But the second area of income is your sales volume bonus. As a manager, Neolife will pay you a volume bonus of the volume of product that moves through your organization. Okay, and let's give you an example of that right now. So how do you, first of all, take your manager step? There are two ways. The first way, path one, is you must have 100 points personally in your name. Now, 100 points is so important. If you are a Neolife distributor and your goal is to build this business, please make sure that every single month, not a month goes by where you do not have minimum 100 points in your name. It is that important. If you don't have 100 points in your name, the computer system will not pick you up and you will not get paid your sales volume bonus for anything that happens in your organization. Okay, so 100 points is critical. So you must have 100 points in your name, and in your organization with other people in your team, you must have 500 QPV. And that will give you a manager business that has 500 qualifying PV will give you 5% sales volume bonus. On the second area of income, it will give you 5%. Let's get a visual of that. So this is you, and you find three distributors, A, B, and C. You do 100 points, distributor A does 100 points, distributor B does 100 points, so that's 1, 2, 300 points, and distributor C does 200 points. So in total, your business is now doing 500 QPV. And let's just quantify it for you. 100 points, it really is not a lot of business. You might be using a Neolife Shake and a Pro Vitality and one or two of the home cleaning products. That is going to give you 100 points. 100 points would be you use a Pro Vitality and sell 2 Pro Vitalities. That will give you over 100 points. Okay, so doing 100 points is very doable for every single person on this call tonight. And a business like that will qualify you as a manager, okay, and will give you your 5% sales volume bonus, and you'll get your manager pin. Okay, that's the first way. The second way to take your Brandon?
Before you even pass to the next part, I think you're emphasizing a very important point of the 100 points. The 100 points is critical in this business. That is the minimum that we recommend that you do. But it means that you need to start buying from your own business. Why do you have to go buy other things from another business when you can buy from your own business? So you need to change your buying habits. There's cleaning products at Neolife, buy from your business. There's skincare products, organic skincare products, buy from your own business. Nutritional products for everybody, for young, for old, for everybody, especially during this time when we need to have some vitamins, we've got the vitamin. So basically buy from your own shop, which is your Neolife business. Thank you.
Fantastic. That's a great point. I know when we started out as distributors, my wife and I challenged ourselves that we would not see another product in our home that we could purchase through our New Life business. And we just committed to supporting our own business. And that's a great habit and practice. Okay, the second way to take your manager step, path 2, is you can do 250 personal points. What does that mean? That is 250 points that you do in your own name. And that will give you, okay, as an example here. So this might be product that you use personally and in your home, and then you start developing a customer base. You go and find some customers. And so the product that you use and the product that you sell to your customers equals 250 points. And that will give you a sales volume bonus of 3%, okay, along with your manager pin. Okay, so I hope that is clear to everybody. Either a business doing 100 points over 500 points to give you 5%, or business doing 250 points personally, which will give you 3%. So can you see here, you're going to be rewarded for the higher volume. The bigger your point volume, the bigger your bonus will be.
Yep.
Your next step in your journey from distributor to manager to senior manager. Senior manager is your next step. Brandon, what are the key benefits to becoming a senior manager?
You know, Drew, being a senior manager, you know, it means that you have been elevated just above a manager. But more importantly, you are now starting your journey to becoming a director. You're getting closer to the title of a director. Now, the benefits in terms of sales volume bonus, obviously that will change. Now you also qualify to attend special events like senior manager schools, senior manager seminars, where you have that special attention, where you are trained on everything that you need to understand, building your business to the next level. But more importantly for me, you will receive this beautiful pin which says you are now a senior manager. Now, being a senior manager, also you still qualify for all of the benefits of the manager and a distributor. And if you are a senior manager, it means that you have started to build yourself a network below you. So those are some of the benefits of being a senior manager.
Absolutely. And it just really signals your intention to take your director step. And this is where we start looking at your business. And as an example, last week we had on Wednesday evening, we had our qualified senior manager seminar with Mr. Rico Brown. The feedback from that was one of the best training events that we've done. And that was exclusive for senior managers. You won't find that training freely available on our YouTube channel. We keep this, we want to recognize our senior managers who take that step and make sure that we empower them with the next level of training that will take them to the director level. Now, how do you become a senior manager? There's 2 ways. Path number 1, you must have 100 points in your own name, as always, over 1,000 qualifying PV. Okay, 100 personal points, and within your team, if you add it all up, you have 1,000 points or more. And that will give you 10%. 1,000 qualifying PV will give you 10% sales volume bonus. A real life example, you do 250 points. So you use the product nicely in your home and on yourself, and you find yourself a few customers. And so you do 250 personal points, and you find 3 other distributors, A, B, and C, who do exactly what you have done. Okay, so here's a challenge. Figure out how can you get your business to doing 250 points. Okay, and here's something which I think is an important point. Our products are consumable products. And so you eat a shake in a month, you eat a box of Pro Vitality in a month, you use a bottle of Super 10, you use the G1 laundry powder, you use the skincare. And so when you build up a customer base and you love and you care for those customers, they should be repeat business. Okay, so you should be able to build up a base that will eventually get you to a 250 points, and you should be able to maintain a 250 personal point business month after month after month. Okay, and so by doing that, you now have a business doing 1,000 points. You'll get your senior manager pin, and you'll get your 10% sales volume bonus. Path number 2, you can personally do 500 personal points. So that is you use product and you build a bigger customer base. Okay, so your personal volume, product that you use and product that you sell directly to your customers, is now 500 points, and you'll get 5%. you're still a senior manager, but I want you to see the benefit here. A business doing 1,000 points is going to get double the sales volume bonus. More PV, more money. That's the way this business works.
Yeah. Drew, you know, as you talk about the volume, and I think it is important for people to understand that as you build this business, there are people who want to be part of your business. Bring them in, help them to become distributors, help them to do what you do, and also to earn what you earn. Because if you have more people who are doing a bit in your business, guess what's going to happen? That's going to accumulate, and it's part of your business. Because if Drew mentioned 3 people, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5, and people that are just creating networks below them, and that will enable you to build a solid, strong business as well.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So this is the announcement that we really want to make. There is now a new position that comes straight after qualified senior manager. It's a position that I'm very excited about. I know Brandon's excited about it. We had a meeting with our president's team, I think it was last Tuesday, all of our elite leaders in this business, and we announced it to them, and every one of them were excited about this development in our compensation plan. They all saw the need and the benefits behind this new position. And that new position is what we call executive manager. So you get distributor, manager, senior manager, executive manager. Okay. Now, what is the purpose and what are the benefits behind this new level in our business, Brandon?
Well, for me, this is a very important title. As I look at the business, we look at our senior managers and doing 1,000 points. Yes, they are doing a great job, but then we also have these incredible distributors who have businesses that are doing just over 2,000, 3,000 points, who are really more than halfway towards director, which sometimes they don't really get the recognition that they deserve. And I think this is a title that helps them to be recognized for their achievements, because being an executive manager, it means that you are halfway to becoming a director. Not only that you are halfway becoming a director, but the sales volume bonus, you are earning far more than a normal senior manager who's doing 1,000 points, because you get an extra 5%. And the incentives that are around for senior managers or qualified senior manager, you still qualify for them. And for me, there's special trainings that people who are executive managers that are going to be getting, because we want to pay a much more attention to that group of distributors so that we can just get them to director. And I know that you got some more points to add on here, but this is exciting for me, Drew.
Yeah. As I mentioned in the beginning, every decision we make, every action we take is to try and help more distributors step up to director. And we know that when you become a senior manager, that signals your intention to go director. But now 1,000 points is only a third of the way to director. And we just felt that it's going to be beneficial to put a halfway checkpoint that you can work to on your journey to director. Yes. The important thing, as exciting as the executive manager step is, here's the important thing. This is not director. Director is still the most important step. We don't want people stepping up to executive manager and thinking, well, this is a place to stay. No, it is just a stretch on your journey, a checkpoint on your journey to director. Very important. Some of the benefits as an executive senior manager, we will be holding our very first executive senior manager seminar in August. No, sorry, not August, September. September, which is in 2 months' time. We'll announce a date shortly, and that qualified executive manager seminar is exclusive to our executive managers. So to get onto that call, you need to qualify with 2,000 points or more in the month of July or August. In the month of July or August, you need to qualify with 2,000 points or more to be an executive manager. Okay. Yeah. And on that call in September, I've just spent a lot of time with Rico this afternoon. We are really just going to be dialing up that training with some incredible content that will just help you push from 2,000 to 4,000 and become director as soon as possible. as Brandon mentioned, you will increase your sales volume bonus to 15 to 20%. But get this, we have our virtual convention in August next month. And so our first crop of executive managers will come through the end of July. And so we will be recognizing our first crop of executive managers on the virtual convention in August. So make sure you step up before then. So how do you become an executive manager? Okay, this is just a slide to show you where it fits in the compensation plan. Distributor, manager, senior manager, executive manager, director. So it bridges the gap between senior manager and director. And as an executive manager, one of the things we want to do is we also want to recognize you at this level, because we know a business that is doing 2,000 points to 3,000 points, you're developing other managers in your organization. You're developing other senior managers in your organization. So we really want to just take the time out to recognize you for developing other structure and positions within your team. Okay, there's only one way to become an executive senior manager, not two. You must have minimum 100 points personally in your name, and you must have minimum 2,000 points accumulated in your team. How does that look? And that will give you 15 to 20% sales volume bonus. So you're starting to look at a really good income bracket right now. A practical example, here you are doing 250 and you have your 3 distributors doing 250. So you have a business doing 1,000 points, but you have developed another senior manager. Distributor, okay, this should be distributor D, not C. But distributor D does 250 and has also sponsored 3 other people who do 250. They are also 1,000 point business. So now your business is a 2,000 point business. You are an executive manager. Is that cool? Let us know in the comments if you're excited about it. But more specifically, let us know in the comments if you are going to make it onto the executive manager call in the month of September. I want to really get as many people, many of you on this call, qualifying to attend that event as possible. Anything you want to add, Brandon?
Well, for me, this is a very important stage or step for somebody who's building their business. Because if you find somebody that has managers and senior managers in their business, it means that there's growth there. But there are a lot of people that are being empowered, a lot of people that are qualifying for bonuses, a lot of people that are qualifying for recognition, and who are also building their dreams through the process. But importantly, you know, when we look at the executive managers, this is a step that I think that everybody that has not done their 2,000, that is not yet an executive manager, should run for this month and go and double up your business, because it would mean that you move from 1,000 to 2,000. That's doubling up your size of a business. And it is doable. And I just wish everybody on this call who's not yet an executive manager to go for this and achieve it. And yes, you can.
Fantastic. I'm just getting excited reading the comments. A lot of you are very, very motivated by the step. I want you to take this excitement into your teams, because this is good. I want this excitement because it's that important, this step. I really believe it's going to help us create more directors in this business. There's a question that has come in. I think it was from Paul. I've lost the question. Paul Durham, I think it was.
Yes.
A great question. Paul says, is this a global position? Paul, yes, it is. It is a global position. Not all the markets have launched it at this point or announced it, but what I can say is for Africa, we are doing it from the month of July.
Yes.
It is going to become a global marketing plan change. Okay, great to see the excitement. Fantastic. So Brandon, I'm just going to click the slide across and you can talk it through. We've spoken about director a lot on this call. That is your next step after executive manager. We're not going to train on how to take your director step right now. That's information we're really going to start imparting to you when you get to the senior manager level. But what are the benefits of being a director? I'm just going to list some of them on the screen here.
Drew, hey, you know, we always talk about being a director. That is the place to be. Here's what I want to say. Become a director. And when you become a director, that is a position that we always ask people to work towards. Why do we say that? Because the benefits are just amazing. First of all, you qualify for the sales volume bonus, which is 25%, which is the maximum. And you also now have an opportunity to qualify for another bonus, which is the LDB. If you go and duplicate yourself and double up and have another director in your organization, you're going to earn another bonus, which is the LDB. But more importantly, as a director, if you stay qualified consistently, you become an Emerald Director. And now you start qualifying for special events like our leadership school, like director school or director seminars. Now, qualifying for all of these events, they are just amazing events, and the special attention that you get there is just amazing. We get the executives of the company to help you, train you, and get you going in your business. But more importantly, the recognition. You get recognition from the convention. We're going to have the virtual convention, and all of our directors are going to be recognized there as well, because it is important to recognize people. And in our business, that is the most important thing that you can do, to recognize people for their achievement, because we know you work hard there to make sure that you are changing people's lives. But more, just as I keep on adding all of these things, when you become a director, you need to understand this. Every title above a director, you are a director. You could be an Emerald Director, a Sapphire Director, a Ruby Director, a Diamond Director. So the first thing that you need to do, become a director, develop other directors, and you will see your life change forever from there. And you know what? There are so many other benefits of being a director. I just wanted to mention those few.
Wonderful, wonderful. And one last one, you receive direct incentives of 18,000 Rand a year over and above your direct income.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to stop share here. We are also doing a qualified director seminar in the month of September. I will post to the WhatsApp groups tomorrow the qualifications for those events that went out in the month of June, but I'll remind you all tomorrow. If you're already at the executive manager level, I want to encourage you to stretch to get to the qualify as a director before that. If you're already director, I want you to understand the requirements and the recruiting requirements that you need to do to make sure that you qualify for the September qualified director school. But just in summary here, to all of our distributors that are serious about growing this business, our business is a very, very simple business. It's a simple business. And we see time and time again, all the success stories that come in, they all start with one thing. They start with somebody who has a goal and a dream that makes them excited enough to move, excited enough to get busy and do the activities that build the business, excited enough to overcome disappointments and to build resilience. The second thing that happens is they personally recruit. Okay, all growth starts with recruiting in this business. You find people who want to come into your organization. Some of them will just want to use the product, which is absolutely fantastic. We love those people, and we treat them, we empower them with knowledge, we empower them with information, we make sure they have the most amazing near-life experience. Down the line, they might become incredible distributors. You never know. But then others come in because they have dreams and goals, as I mentioned at the beginning of this call. And it's important that we take those people through the journey. We help them figure out what are their dreams, what are their goals, what is going to get them excited enough to go out and recruit other people into their business, to sponsor other people into their business. And we have to help those people start taking this journey through the compensation plan to manager, to senior manager, to executive manager. And so it's very important that the people that come into our business, we help them take this journey through the compensation plan, because that is just creating the volume and the structure within your team that will take you to director, world team, president's team, diamond director, and beyond. And I want everybody on this call to know that you can do it. It's absolutely possible. We've seen it time and time again, where people from all walks of life, from all backgrounds, all ages, all colors, all education levels have come into near life and exceeded beyond their wildest expectations just by doing the basics.